Here behind me is the 2024 Toyota Prius. This comes in 3 different trim levels, price ranging between the upper 20s and low 30s for this little vehicle here. It has a gasoline plus electric engine, features class-leading fuel economy, features all-wheel drive as an option, which is great, which I have on my trim level here, and some of the best cargo volume compared to its competition. So under the hood, you have 2 engine configurations. Both are with a 2-liter electric motor. The first, in the front-wheel drive, has a front-mounted electric motor, so 194 horses CVT front-wheel drive. Now, if you get the all-wheel drive, which I have, then you have a rear-axle electric motor, 196 horses. And the 0 to 60 times are between 7 and 7.2 seconds. Now, I mentioned class-leading fuel economy. The combined miles per gallon with these engine and electric motors is 57 miles per gallon with the front-wheel drive, 54 with the all-wheel drive. Now, your cargo volume is all based on trim level, between 20 and 23 cubic feet. Mine's a higher trim level, so mine's closer to 20 cubic feet, which is super competitive in the class compared to the Nero, Elantra, and Corolla. Those trim levels, by the way, LE, XLE, and Limited. I have the XLE all-wheel drive in supersonic red. Not a big deal to me, but it is something the kids were noticing with the door handle up here. Nice for me, but kids have to reach for it. And here's your realistic look at the back seat. If you have a couple of kids, mine are young, using booster seats, as you can say, it's not too bad. It's okay. Legroom is decent, at least for the little ones. Adult-wise, not the best. But of course, you're basing this on the size of the car, and maybe the back seat legroom for passengers is not your biggest priority. I'm sure fuel economy would be, as well as price, and this car hits it out of the park in those 2 categories. But with back seats, it's okay for kids and a little tight for adults, but I'm okay with that. It's up to you on whether you're okay with that. All right, here's your basic layout here in the front. You have a couple of options with this infotainment screen. There is an 8-inch and a 12.3-inch, and this is the best option, in my opinion, is having this right here, 12.3 inches. There's also, of course, a instrument cluster up front, which is digital as well, but here's all what it looks like. I've got it hooked up to Apple CarPlay. Below here, very simple climate controls. You got just basically setting the temperature right here, which goes automatically for both sides. You got heated seats as an option. Right here next to shifter is a sleeve where you can put your phone in there for an automatic charger, a wireless charging pad. Otherwise, you got a couple of USB ports in here, also behind for the back passengers. Now, I was averaging over the week, and I did do a lot of driving, about 1,000 miles of driving. I averaged just under 40 miles per gallon. So that was a combination of a lot of highway driving and then a lot of quick stuff around town. So not really representative of the class-leading fuel economy during my experience, but mine wasn't typical because I'm also testing it, taking road trips and so on. So take that with a grain of salt. Otherwise, it is really great on fuel economy. Small gas tank, 8 or 9 gallons, very cheap to fill up, which was nice for these road trips. Didn't have to spend a lot of money for my drive. Also, nice little LED light here, accent along this whole cabin, which is good. Couple of cup holders. There's different drive modes. You got custom, sport, normal, and eco. And when you do put it in that sport, you get a nice little kick going up on the highway. Here on the steering wheel, usual components in terms of steering wheel mounted controls. The steering wheel does adjust up and down a little bit, so depends on your point of view with the sight of the instrument cluster there. It's all good to go. Heated seats. Of course, I have the XLE as opposed to the Limited, so it's extra grand or so. You can upgrade a few more of the little bells and whistles with a higher trim level. But on my road trip, super comfortable. Got 2 sunroofs, one for the front passenger and driver as well as the back, so nice little split there. And overall, I wasn't worried about passing speed or about super strong acceleration. Once I got up to speed, the fuel economy is great on the highway. And again, when you look for that regular daily driver, 54 or 57 is what you should expect in mixed driving. The 2024 Toyota Prius is unchanged compared to last year's model. Price begins at $29,000, tops out around $36,000. Definitely worth a look and absolutely a test drive with some great features and fuel economy to boot. Until next time, I'm Dave Erickson. Thanks for watching. See you next time Adios.
So deciding between new and used car buying can be super challenging, but there are certain models that might be better to be bought new versus used. So 3 categories here when opting for new, which might make more sense. Let's get started. Beginning with electric and hybrid vehicles. New electric and hybrid cars are often the way to go. These vehicles are advancing rapidly with ongoing improvements in battery tech and performance. Moreover, the used market for electric cars is still developing, resulting in fewer options and potentially higher prices for pre-owned models. Next up, performance and sports cars. That's the category now. Now, performance cars, including sports cars and high-end models, are typically best bought new. Used ones might have been driven a little too hard, potentially leading to inherent problems. New models often feature the latest performance enhancements and technological upgrades. So when performance and sports cars are in the mix, go for new versus used. The third category, luxury vehicles. Luxury vehicles are another category where buying new can be, let's say, advantageous. These cars boast high-end features and technology that could be costly to repair or replace. The warranty and customer service that comes with a new luxury car can be significantly better in terms of advantages. One of the primary reasons for opting new versus used is reliability. Some models, especially luxury and high-end performance cars, can have expensive maintenance and repair as they age. The cost just gets incredible. The peace of mind that is offered with a new vehicle is invaluable, isn't it? New cars can offer the latest tech performance, which might not be available in those older models. That's why new and reliability go hand in hand. Another reality is depreciation, which is a double-edged sword, so to speak, referring to the car's decline in value the moment it goes off the lot, as well as over time. While all cars do this to some degree, some do them faster than others. Luxury cars, for instance, tend to lose value quickly. So buying these cars new allows you to enjoy the latest tech and features, though you'll face steep depreciation in the initial years of ownership, and there lies in the double-edged sword. Certainly buying a used car can save you money up front. Certain types of vehicles are often better bought used than new, and some are better bought new versus used. It's just a crapshoot sometimes, but now you have an idea based on these categories which ones to go with. So consider factors like reliability, depreciation, as well as repair costs when you're making these types of decisions. I'm just here trying to give you some education on it. Electric, hybrid, performance, luxury, these are all, again, best to buy new based on what I just explained to you versus used, so you can have the latest technology, avoid issues that usually come with age and use. So the choice for you really depends on your individual needs. So when you are shopping for new or used, again, based on your needs, why not check out Quotes.Everyman Driver? It's a free search engine for the best deals being offered in your area by zip code. You'll get insider access to dealer pricing. That's Quotes.EverymanDriver.com. There's also a link below this video. Check it out. I think you might like it.
Today's video is brought to you by The Cold Plunge. Use discount code DAVE150 at checkout at thecoldplunge.com. Immediately save $150 off your purchase. That's DAVE150 at thecoldplunge.com. There's also a link below this video. One final note, if you are in the market for a new vehicle soon, great. Connect with your local dealership and price and test drive at least 3 different vehicles. A vehicle's strengths and weaknesses can only be discovered when you are behind the wheel. My reviews can be good, but you need to test drive these yourself. Visit Quotes.EverymanDriver.com, select the make, model, and your zip code, and you'll get invoice pricing in your area on those vehicles. Shop smarter with price quotes at Quotes.EverymanDriver.com.
Thanks for watching. Please click subscribe and give us a thumbs up. See you next time.